Would you guys both state your professions?
I am a writer/editor in fashion.
And I'm a TV editor.
Okay, so we don't have anyone here that's particularly audio focused. Ben might have more experience in audio because he does sound design and mixing, but he's not necessarily a musician or an audio engineer. This is not his dedicated field. We have 3 microphones. One of them, a PreSonus M7, came from my first producer kit, probably like 50 or 60 bucks. I don't think you can even buy them individually. We have a Lewitt LCT 440 Pure for the mid-range. And then we have the Neumann TLM 102 for the upper end. Let's see if they can tell any difference between them at all. Please be noted, they did learn a little bit. I taught them about sibilants, taught them about which ones are more high range focused, which ones are mid-range focused. So let's see if that means anything at all. Who would like to go first?
Me. I can hear myself breathe.
What about this? She sells seashells by the seashore. That could help with sibilants.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore. I feel like that picks it up a bit. I also feel like this is the higher frequency one. I don't know. I sound really nasally. I don't like my voice with this one. Yeah, I feel like it's picking up on the S's and the random mouth noises that are made when you talk. I'm honestly getting the higher one. I think this is the mid-range. It's definitely not the most expensive.
Okay. And do you think you could rate it out of 10, or do you think you need another microphone in order to do that first?
I don't like how this picks up my breathing. I would rate this... I probably need another one just to be sure. I don't know. Like an 8? I'll give it an 8.
Cool.
I don't know. Now I feel like... Oh, no. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So this is... Oh, yeah. This is definitely the one that picks up the lower range.
Okay. Like the mid-range? What do you mean?
You know how you said the one is like high frequency?
Yeah.
This is not that one.
Okay.
This is the lower frequency.
Got it.
This one kind of sounds, I feel like this one is the low end one, the cheapest one.
Why?
I don't know. It just doesn't sound as crisp. I don't know why, but it just doesn't.
So do you think it's not bright enough?
Yeah. Sibilants.
Yeah. Is it harsh?
Sibilants.
You could also just go tss.
I feel like part of me feels like this one is a little better with the S noises. I think this is the cheapest one though.
Okay. What would you rate it out of 10?
A 7.
Cool. And you said 7 out of 10, but it's not necessarily a lot better than the one that came before it, or a lot worse.
No, maybe a 6.5, 7, but it's not significantly worse. Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah, this is my favorite one. Oh God, or is it?
I'm gonna move it a little bit.
Sibilants.
So you said you think it's your favorite one.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Why? What did you pick up on that you think makes it your favorite one?
I don't know. This one just sounds really crisp and clear. It doesn't sound too high frequency.
Okay.
Sally sells seashells by the seashore. I feel like it's pretty good with the S's.
Okay.
The sibilants. I think this one is my favorite. Oh, God.
I don't know. There's not a lot riding on this. You can be wrong.
I know, but...
It'd be different if I did it.
The one that I tried at the beginning, I was really confident that was my favorite, but now I'm not sure. But I think this is it. I'll give it a 9.
To lock in your answers, you said the first one was...
First one was an 8.
And it was which one?
That was the mid-level.
And then the next one?
The next one was a 6.57. That was the cheapest.
Okay.
This one I think is the most expensive. It's a 9.
Okay, you can take your blindfold off.
Oh my God. I was right.
You got all of them right. High stakes for Ben now. So what helped? How did you know?
This one just doesn't sound like too high frequency. The first one did. It just it made me sound more nasally than I think I am.
Okay.
The second one was just not as bright, and it kind of made things sound a little muffled.
You knew what you were talking about.
I'm an audio genius. Don't this up. You little bitch. And that's on the record.
I feel something walking on me.
Oh, no. Okay. So now I can hear myself speak.
I would move to the right about an inch. There you go.
Over here?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that's your first mic.
Sibilance. I feel like I'm just saying that because that was the first thing you said to say.
Well, I was mostly saying the word sibilance is sibilant. But if you want to
Sibilance
test
is sibilant.
sibilance, just go tss.
Okay. Here's like where my mind is going right now. I don't think this is the absolute garbage mic in my mind.
Don't touch it.
Sorry, I didn't know where this was. The reason I'm not saying this is the most garbage one is because when this thing, I feel like it really cuts off at the end of that S.
Okay.
So that's why I'm not feeling the most garbage right now. I'm debating between the top two, but maybe I'm very wrong.
Who knows?
Like, I feel like I just feel like I sound like what I sound like, which makes me want to lean towards the top tier. I feel the room is quiet around me. I don't feel I'm picking up much besides my own voice, which makes me feel like there's more of a top tier quality to this mic, but I also could be very wrong.
So you're going with the top tier mic?
I kind of want to say top, but then here's the thing. If you put the other mic in front of me, then I'm kind of like, oh, this feels better. Can I then be like,
Yeah. You can always swap.
Okay. So yeah, this feels like it's capturing my voice as my voice is and not accentuating like a different range of the voice.
Okay. So what would you rate it out of 10? I know the first one's hard because you haven't got a reference yet.
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, I kind of feel like this might be like a 7.58
All right.
to me.
Cool. So we're going with top tier, 7.5 rate.
Yeah.
You should be in now with your second
Okay.
mic. No, hold on. I got to move it around. There.
Okay. Oh, so I should like
yeah,
slouch
there you
down
go.
a bit.
Yeah, I adjusted the stand a little bit.
Okay, yeah, okay, so I'm here. Kind of want to say sibilance again. I kind of feel like this is the worst one.
Oh, yeah?
Just, I feel like I hear more of the world around me.
Okay.
And it just feels like there's more, almost like more gain to my voice. Yeah, this doesn't feel better than the one that you just gave me. Like, the first one might have been one or two, but this to me feels like it's underneath that. So right now I would feel like this is maybe the worst one.
Okay. So your reasoning why is because it is taking up more of the room, and is it more sibilant too?
I think there's a bit more harshness. Sibilance. I just feel like overall I think I sound more gainy.
Okay.
Personally.
What do you mean by gainy? What is gainy?
I guess like more of a like some sort of like electronic compression to my voice as it's being given back to me.
So we're going with low tier.
Yeah, I think low tier for this one.
And how much out of 10?
I mean, like maybe like a 4. Like I would use this mic like for what I do. Like this would be a fine, suitable like record some scratch VO, just a temp in timing. Like I don't know if I put this final sound through into something.
Let's move on to the final mic. So I would crouch down a little bit for this one.
Like over here.
Go to your right a bit more.
Yeah, go to your
Right over here?
There you go.
Okay. I feel like, so with this mic in particular,
Uh-huh.
I'm rethinking things.
Okay.
I think the first mic is still the top tier mic.
Okay.
That's where my money is right now. This, I feel like now that I'm speaking to this one, and like maybe I'm just speaking, I don't know my proximity if I'm closer or...
You're about 4 inches from the mic right now.
Okay. Because now this is feeling like this to me feels maybe this is the low tier. And I
Okay.
like maybe on the mid tier previously. Those issues that I had with the one prior to this, whether it's like feeling a bit more like of like an electronic compression to my voice, I'm kind of feeling that more enhanced here, or feeling like I can pick up more on the outside world here. I still think the first one was probably the best one.
Okay.
I think the second one was probably the mid tier one, and I think this is like the third.
Got it. So this is the cheapest one.
That's what it sounds like to me.
And your reasoning for it was, could you go over that again?
So I think I'm just hearing more like outside noise.
Okay. So worse rejection.
Yeah, and I'm feeling like I just felt the first one like my voice felt the most like natural and just like listening back to another person.
Uh-huh.
Whereas this feels like a mic that's going into a machine
Got it.
and spitting out a voice. The first one to me was like, oh, this just makes it feel like I'm listening to another person talking versus like having some sort of level of compression to a voice.
Got it. Okay, well, so you're saying this is the low tier.
This to me feels like the low tier, yeah.
And what would you rate it out of 10? Okay, well, you can also change your rating for the previous one.
I still think that the first one was my favorite, and I probably would still rate that, what? I gave it like an 8?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably give it an 8. The mid-tier one, which I think is the one prior to this, I might up that to like a 5.5. It was fine, but now this to me feels more like a 4.
Okay, well, you can take off your blindfold.
Okay. Wow. This felt worse to me.
Your favorite mic was the $50 mic.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
You burnt.
I burnt.
My camera died. Thank you very much. I'll do an outro later. So I wanted to do this video to try and figure out how much the average listener really can tell on audio quality. I thought it'd be a nice experiment. And what we found out was the person that has no background in audio knew the most. I don't know what to take away from that, but hopefully this was entertaining. If you'd like, you can follow me on Instagram at RealAudiohaze. If you'd like to work on a project with me, you can email me at realaudiohaze@gmail.com. And with that, here's the outro.